Joining us now to talk about the importance of succession planning, we have Dan Mays and Ken Bond with Cetera's corporate development team. Well, Dan and Ken, it's great to have both of you with us today.
Well, thanks for having us. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to be with you.
So let's start with, what are you seeing in the marketplace today?
Well, succession planning is a big topic. You know, as advisors progress through their career, they generate value that they often find a difficulty in figuring out how to transfer that value towards the end of their career. And so the majority of advisors that we're seeing, as many as 70%, don't have plans in place that'll allow them to do that. So there's a big need in our profession to be able to help those advisors understand how to protect the value, grow the value of their business, as well as realize or monetize that value when it comes time to enter the next chapter of their life.
Wow, so if that many advisors do not have a plan in place, how are you helping them to address this challenge?
Well, at Cetera, we have a comprehensive platform. We call it our Wealth Hub that allows advisors through each stage of their career, through a variety of different models or structures that allow them to really grow and have the business of their dreams. And part of that, though, is the succession planning solution. So we have a comprehensive suite of consulting solutions helping advisors create agreements between themselves, as well as solutions where Cetera can act as a partner if they don't have an advisor that can act in that capacity.
We look at succession solutions in two ways. First, there are unplanned exits and there are planned exits. Advisors need solutions that will meet both of those eventualities. For example, an unplanned exit is in the event of death or disability of the advisor. What will happen to their practice? It is their largest asset. Allowing that to go, that asset to waste away in that instance is really unfortunate for the advisor's family, for their clients, and for their advisors in their practice. So we really need a solution. We've developed a solution that provides them with an insurance policy is a good way to think about it, where Cetera would step in and be the acquirer of that business in the event of one of those trigger events. In terms of a planned exit, there are a number of ways that could manifest. Rep-to-rep agreements are quite commonplace. Cetera could also ultimately be the acquirer if that's ultimately something that the advisor would like us to play.
Yeah, what kind of feedback are you hearing from advisors about your solutions?
Well, I think first and foremost, advisors, they may sell their business one time, right? So they can be overwhelmed with trying to figure out how to structure a transaction and find a suitable solution that they control, provides them the flexibility that they need, as well as maximizing the value. And so we've created our solutions that will allow them to do just that. And as they progress through that process, the feedback we get is they're very grateful for the insight and the support and helping them through probably one of the biggest financial transactions in their career.
Flexibility, giving them flexibility, control over the outcome, and certainty are absolutely critical. This is their largest financial transaction they will probably ever do, and so it's critical that they get it right. And it's a very nervous time for everybody involved. If you can be empathetic and listen to them and provide a solution that meets that need, you've really met the need for the advisor.
I'm sure it's a very emotional time for some as well.
It is, for sure. We try to engage with a very thoughtful process of listening to the advisor and determining what their desired outcome is and attempting to do that, and attempting to meet that. And for many advisors, it isn't just an immediate transaction, an immediate implementation of a succession plan. It is, I want to sell a portion of my business now. I want to continue to operate it, and I want to exit in, say, 3 to 5 years. So we've developed a partial solution that enables that outcome for those advisors. And some advisors want an immediate exit within 2 to 3 years, so we can accommodate that as well. Some advisors are looking for us to be the acquirer. Others want an established practice to step in and care for their clients and employees. Any of those solutions are possible.
It takes a lot of different forms.
It does.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you to everyone watching. Once again, I was joined by Dan Mays and Ken Bond with Cetera's corporate development team. I'm Jenna Dagenhart with AssetTV.